Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel if you're not new. If you are new and you're not subscribed, please feel free to click the subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Your boy trying to get 1,000k followers or subscribers before the end of the year. I've been trying to reach 1,000k for a while, but I haven't been that consistent with the upload, so hopefully this time we change. But if you follow me on Instagram, you already know what this series is going to be about. This is the first episode of the new YouTube series. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I don't know why, but it's not too late. Go on Instagram, check A.N Physique, and just click the follow button. I appreciate it. But anyway, like I said, if you're new to the channel, you probably don't know what's going on. If you follow me on Instagram, you know what this is about. To cut things short, I'm getting back on stage next year.
An air duct. Oh my God! Okay, it's happening.
That's right. I'm getting back on stage next year after 5 years away from competing. 5 years of people messaging me, asking me, are you ever going to get back on stage? Are you ever going to get back on stage? And I always gave the same answer. So I know some people were like, wait, hold on, how come? Like, you said you know what? I'm going to explain all that at the end of the episode. So if you're still around, you'll find out why. Right now I'm making my way to the gym. And today is actually the first day, the first official day of the off season. So what a way to start. We're going to smash chest, a bit of shoulders, a bit of triceps, and then I might or might not give you guys an update of my physique. I've made a post about 2.5 weeks, about 3 weeks ago, saying that I was not going to share a physique update for a very long time. This is what I was doing when I was competing before. Hashtag undercover gains, keep things undercover. But as this is the first episode, it will make sense for me to show you guys what the physique look like if I decide, depending on how the pump's gonna be. I'm feeling a bit tired today. It wasn't the best sleep last night. I mean, a few things have happened in my life since the last time I uploaded something, but the biggest one is the birth of my second son, Kanan. It's 3.5 months, and as you guys can imagine, at this age, sleeping can be a nightmare. So yesterday was a nightmare. Kept waking up, wanting to play, wanting to talk. I'm like, yo, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, go to sleep, boy. But yeah, it's one of those things. I'm exhausted, to be honest, but I'm trying to get this hype. I'm trying to get energized. I'm trying to get like, let's go, but it's not working at the moment. So I'm gonna get to the gym, get a pre-workout, listen to some good music for a few minutes before stepping on the gym floor, and hopefully really smash the session. If the pump is good, I feel the pump is good, I'll show you guys what the physique look like. But yeah, your boy is back on stage 2026. I'm excited, I'm buzzing, I cannot wait. I was watching the World Championship a few days ago, and I was watching the top 5, and I was like, I can do that. Even though I've been away for a few years, and I know I have a lot of work to do. I know what my weak areas are. I know what needs to be worked on. We're gonna work. I never run away from work. I never run away from high intensity training. I never run away from, just putting the work. And that's what we're gonna do. Like I said, today is the first day of the off season. We're gonna smash the session. Let's go. I'll catch you guys in the gym. So my guys, we're in the gym office, ready to smash it. I'm about to drink my pre-workout from Total Wool. You already know I love this shit. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I use that quite a lot during heavy sessions. It's gonna wake me up. I just love the way it feels. Like it's just gonna start kicking, itching my face. My body's gonna start itching like I'm on crack. I don't know what being on crack feels like, but I know what it looks like because I've seen movies and they're all like. So that's how I'm gonna be. I'm gonna look like I'm on crack, but the more still you are, the more it makes you itchy. So it forces you to go and lift some weights. That's what we're gonna do. So, like I said, it's the first day of the off season. I had a 12 weeks pre-off season. I'm gonna explain that at the end of the video. which was all in this logbook. First day of the off season, we're gonna start fresh. This is a logbook that Lauren got me, and I was buzzing when I saw it. She got me like, I think it was like a few months ago, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna keep that for when the off season starts. And I couldn't wait to complete the 12 weeks pre-off season. You already know. If you know, arise. If you watch this, you know what it means. Coming back from the dead, arise. I mean, coming back from the dead, 5 years away, I'm coming back. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. You know what I'm talking about? Fresh. I already wrote what my split gonna be like, which I'm gonna make a separate video for that. And we're gonna start new. Day one, week one, new day. I'm excited. The pre-workout is starting to, I can feel it starting to do his job. I'm gonna lift heavy. We don't lift heavy without no headphones, because you know I need some powerful music. I don't lift heavy without my belt. So we got the A.N Fitness belt. If you want to show me some support on top of subscribing, go to the A.N Fitness website and get yourself something. Use ANF IBS 10 for 10% off. We got weightlifting belt. Comes in red, comes in black. We got the elbow sleeves. So I don't train without those. Yeah, go to the website, black, red. Which one we're gonna use today? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're gonna use the black. Let's go. I'll catch you in the gym floor.
There was a moment when you actually said you gave up. Surrender is an outcome far worse than defeat. Wipe that smile off your face. Stopping black, is that your only goal? You think it ends there? Think about the next threat, in a year, or 5 or 10. Or think about your pride. If Saiyan blood flows in your veins, if you're my son as you claim, then I won't tolerate you losing to anyone. You'll be the best, or you'll be nothing!
Get a hold of yourself! Stop crying and running away! Doing that isn't going to get you anywhere!
I hate myself more than anyone else. I always try to get my act together, but I just end up running away or cowering in fear. I'm pathetic. I want to change. I want to be a capable individual.
Do you know what the process of forging a sword is? When making a sword, you hammer and hammer to get rid of impurities and anything else you don't need. The greater the purity of the blade, the more durable it becomes. Mastering even one is cause for celebration. You can only do one thing. Hone it to perfection. Work on refining it to its utmost potential. Zenitsu. Perfect it. It's all right to cry, or go off by yourself. Just don't ever give up. Believe in yourself. You endured all that hellish training. You'll be rewarded for that without question. Work to forge yourself like a tempered blade and become the most resilient of all. Focus on what you do best.
We all have something amazing inside of us. Even if we don't see it ourselves, it's there.
Don't ever give up!
Don't ever give up. Even if it's painful, even if it's agonizing. Don't try to take the easy way out.
How could I have forgotten that survival of the fittest in this world? This world filled with violence, deception, and betrayal. How could I? That's right. I got numb to it. Careless, overconfident, delusional. Thanks for the reminder. The weak always lose no matter what. That's the way it is.
I'll never be a hero. I'm just an ordinary guy, and I've reached my damn limits!
Your limit? Who decides what your limit is? Instead of overthinking your setbacks, just focus on moving forward.
No matter what it takes, even if it means becoming a devil, I have to push past my limits. If I can't get through this, then I'll never become the Wizard King.
Right here. Right now. I'm going to push past my limits! Give up? There was a time in my life when I might have given up, but that's all behind me now!
I'll prove it. Show them all. Prove what? That even if you're bored, a commoner and an orphan, you can still become the Wizard King.
My magic is never giving up!
Get it! You were tricked! You couldn't protect the ones you loved! And everything you once believed in was lost! You're dealing with so many crazy feelings you can't stand it anymore! But that's why I have to tell you this! Don't you dare give up again! All you've ever done is give up! Instead of facing your problems, you locked yourself away and hid in the darkness because you thought it was the easiest thing to do! You had the guts to make everything else happen right! You did that! Maybe you weren't chosen, maybe no one wanted you, and maybe you can't be forgiven! But you still have to stand your ground without making excuses for yourself!
You think comfort is your friend, but it's your worst enemy? All this modern nonsense, easy living, endless distractions, it's designed to make you weak, to strip you of the will to fight. You sit there wasting time, letting the world convince you that taking it easy is the way to go. But listen to me. That's the path to mediocrity.
I will not be distracted from this anymore. I won't! It will take more than head games to stop me. You may have invaded my mind and my body, but there's one thing a Saiyan always keeps. His pride!
You weren't born to be soft. You weren't born to hide from challenges. Every moment you spend in comfort is a moment lost in becoming who you were meant to be. Get up. Push yourself beyond what you think is possible. And reject the lies that tell you to take it easy.
The world wants you to stay in that safe little bubble, to believe that it's enough to just get by. But that's not who you are. You've got more inside you. Something that can only be unleashed when you step out of that comfort zone.
Without suffering, you won't achieve a damn thing. You think greatness comes easy? Think again. You have to endure relentless challenges, face pain head-on, and push through the darkest moments. The road is brutal, filled with obstacles and hardships, and that's where true growth happens. You want to be successful? Then you need to embrace every ounce of struggle and torment. It's not about avoiding the pain, it's about charging straight into it and emerging on the other side. Remember, without suffering, there's no victory. So brace yourself for the fight and tackle every challenge with everything you've got.
You're meant to be out there, facing challenges head on, refusing to let anything stand in your way. Every obstacle is a chance to prove your strength, to show that you're not someone who settles. You don't need comfort. You need the fight, the struggle, the grind that makes you stronger every day. That's where true power is found. So break free from what holds you back, and let nothing stop you from becoming who you're meant to be.
Cut out everything that isn't helping you become your best self, even if it's friends or relatives. Focus solely on the grind and keep moving forward. Understand that what you can't control is teaching you how to let go.
Don't cry. Don't succumb to sorrow. This isn't the time to despair. I know you're devastated right now. You wasted 2 years without improving yourself. I know it hurts. I know you want to scream. I understand. If only I had taken action when it was needed, maybe now I wouldn't be regretting so much. However, there's no way to turn back time. So feel it. Feel the pure rage of being unable to forgive. Let it be what gives you the strength to take action. With that fragile resolve of yours, you can't protect yourself from losing in the comfort zone or heal yourself, and you'll never choose to embrace pain and forget comfort.
There is no tomorrow. If you want to change, start taking action right now. Do not give in to short-term pleasures like hanging out with friends or eating junk food. When the thought of change comes to mind, implement it as fast as you can. Saying later or tomorrow is just your weak mind trying to chase easy pleasures and short dopamine spikes. If you want to quit a bad habit, do it right now. If you want to build good habits, do it right now.
In order to change, I have to be something I'm not. I came here to turn things around, to become the best in the world. Unless I beat someone stronger than me, that won't happen!
These motivational videos that you watch cannot change you. You have to take the actions required to change yourself. Shut down all the mind games, the games you play with yourself by asking, is it the right time? Am I motivated now? Am I serious now? Shut down all these thoughts because it's your mind talking in comfort. Get discomfort. Choose discomfort over comfort because you already know everything you need to do, but you're still not taking action. Change your comfort mindset. You can't change without hard work. This is the reality. If you're serious, say to yourself, no more screwing around. Let's take the pain, enjoy the pain, and I am going to be consistent from right now in whatever I'm doing.
Alright guys, so session done. I didn't do much talking, I didn't talk at all. Today, I just wanted to come in, show you guys the main set that I've done today, and then, you know, just smash the session. That's what we did. It was a good session. I said I will show you guys my current situation if I felt like I had a very good session, which I did. I'm glad. And that just shows sometimes you come to the gym, you don't have no energy, you're feeling tired, you're like, man, today's not gonna be one of those good sessions. But you tell yourself, you know, let me do something that's better than nothing. And then you 2 sets into the first exercise and you're like, okay, this is gonna be a good one. And it was a very good first workout of the off season. A great way to start the off season. I'm feeling super pumped. Coming to show you guys. Woo! Like I said as well, earlier in the video, going to support, go to the A.N FITNESS website, ANF, and this there for 10% off. You can also pre-order yourself the Legacy hoodie. You know, it's winter season, it's hoodie season, it's plump cover season. Go get yours. Alright? Woo! Okay. So, you guys saw with the chest, shoulders, triceps, and I'm actually going to do some carbs after I show you guys the pump. So I'm actually going to do carbs 3 times a week. As a men's physique competitor, you know, when you do the back pose, the last thing you want is your calves to look like this finger. So I don't expect to have the biggest calves, but I just want the judges to see each train carbs, all right? And genetically, I'm not blessed with carbs. They're not too bad, but they're not great. So 3 times a week, you're gonna hit carbs. You're gonna hit that straight after. God. You know the pump is good when you're struggling to get off the t-shirt. All right. Okay. Let me see the angle. I think that's better. So that was a better angle, I think. But yeah, this is the pump for today's session. Chest, shoulders and triceps. I'm gonna get calves into that. So you guys can see this is the start of the off season. I weighed myself this morning. I was 93.9 kg, which I was not really happy with because I was aiming to start the off season on 95 kilos. But this is the heaviest that I've ever started the off season. You know, the previous shows I always started the off season, but I always finished the off season on 91.6 kg or something like that, and then we cut down. So I've always been on stage around 79 to 81 kg. So right now, 93.9, this is how we look. So off season started now. I don't know how long the off season is going to be for because I'm still waiting for the IBB Federation to put the date for 2026. When the shows for 2026 are available, then we can pick a show, then we know, okay, when prep can start. So right now, you know, there's no limitation of it on how long the off season is going to be. So I'm excited. Like I said, I'm starting at 93.9. So by the end of the off season, who knows what we're going to be. You know, even though my physique, the way my body works is very hard for me to put on size, to put on weight. The way my genetic work, I have to eat so much food because my body just burns the food very quick. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. The blessing is no matter how much I eat, I always stay lean. So the abs aren't going nowhere. They always is something that's genetically I've always had. So that's a big advantage because the fuller we become, the bigger we become, and now we remain lean, which means that when we can start prep, we start from a very good condition. And the plan is to start prep at a heavier weight. So who knows? Imagine I start prep at 96, 97 kg, which I've never, in fact, I've never weighed 95 kg in my life, right? So that was the reason why I wanted to start the off season on 95. But just imagine at the end of the off season, I'm like 96, 97. I'll be starting to cut from there. And then I step on stage at 88 kilo, for example. That's like 7 kilos more of muscle that I've ever stepped on stage before. Just visualize that. Like me thinking about this is exciting. So I'm excited to smash this off season. So this, I'm not posting this on Instagram, so this is only going to be on YouTube. So if you're watching this, this is exclusive for you guys, alright? So chest, shoulders, right, a lot of work. Like I said earlier in the video, there's a lot of work that needs to be done, but we got time. We got time. So yeah, anyway, time to go and go do some carbs, and I'll catch you guys after that. Alright guys, so we're back in the car. This is another thing. Remember at the start of the video I said that there's a few things that happened in my life since the last night that I uploaded, and I said about the birth of my second son, Kenan. The other thing, as you guys can see, I'm in the car, alright? I finally passed my driving test, which means I can finally drive, because right now this weather, the way it's pouring outside, man, walking in this weather, that's what I've done before. But thankfully, after failing the first 2 times, I passed on the 3rd time, and we are here, which also going to be a lot of, of help throughout this off season, because, like I said earlier in the video, the way my genetic work, the way my body work is I burn calories so much, and it didn't help the fact that I was walking everywhere, walking from the house to dropping Karen to school, from walking to school to the gym, then walking from the gym back to the school, picking up Karen, and back to the gym again, then back home. Oh man, the amount of steps that I was doing, leave it. So now that I'm driving, it should help with putting on some more weight. And it's not just about putting on weight, it's just putting a quality weight, quality size, because it's not just about increasing the number of the scale. You guys know me, I'm all about quality over quantity, but if I can have both, that's what we're working on. So, adding the extra muscle in the right areas, real delts, back fitness, calves, legs, chest, everything needs to improve. So by eating well, by training hard, as you guys saw today, and hopefully with Kanan letting me and Tia sleep at night. That should help with the games. But it was a very good session. I'm very happy we smashed it. So if you're still watching the video right now, thank you very much. I know it's a long video, but you know, it's the first video, and I'm not going to record all my videos myself. There's going to be a few videos where I'm going to have my boy Patrick is going to come and record with his camera, because there are times where I go to the gym, I want my session to be recorded, but I'm not in the mood to record it myself, because I just want to go in the gym, just lift the weight, and that's it. So today I was in the mood, which is good, because then I put the tripod, make sure it's the right angle for you guys to see, train, you know, move the angles. Sometimes that takes a lot of time, right? So every now and then we see a different style of recording. Of course, the quality will be much better because, you know, it's done professionally by my boy Patrick. But if not, most of the videos will be me just vlogging like that, talking to you guys. But anyway, the big question, why am I back on stage after all those years of saying that I would not be back? You can blame my boy Jay. No, I'm joking. Don't blame him. But you know, like I said, in the last 5 years, I've been asked so many times, like, are you going to compete? Are you going to compete? Every time I posted a picture on Instagram, people were like, you still look good, you should compete. And there's a big difference training for the sake of training and training for a show. Training for a show, you need to have this kind of hunger, mentality, that if you don't have it, forget about it. That's the reason why in 2019, after the successful year that I had, after winning the Arnold, winning the Madrid Pro Show, coming second in the World Championship, I told myself that 2020 was going to be my last year of competing. And I wanted to focus on family and business. We started the A.N Fitness Clothing, the hat, you know, the hoodie. Shout out to everybody who will be supporting since we officially launched. So I wanted to focus on that, and I wanted to have the hunger that I had for competing went for other aspects of my life. But at the same time, working at the gym, you know, Jay every now and then always used to say, man, you know, you still got, you could still do it. Deep down, I knew that I could still compete. But I just didn't have, you know, the switch was not on, you know, because I'm the type of person, if I compete to win. I don't compete to just be on stage and say, oh, I step on stage, I want to win. So the switch was never on. Even when I went, you know, there's been a few shows that we sponsored, the A.N Fitness Clothing sponsored, so I had my stand there selling product, and I had clients competing. I see them on stage. I even went to a few shows that my big brother Ethan competed. Every time I was there, I never had that thing where it's like, oh, I missed it. I really missed it. I didn't have that. But for some reason, every time me and Jay was talking, and there was this one time after Kaden was born, and I came back from paternity leave, and Jay was like, man, you know, you should compete. You should try again. And I was like, man, I don't know, because, you know, competing, like, and I don't remember exactly what I said, but I think I said something like, if somebody was to come to me and be like, yo, Abs, we'll help you with your show. All you have to do is just focus on training, and that's it. You know, maybe I will do it. And Jay was like, we'll do it for you. In case you guys don't know, Jay, my boy, is the one that owns Phoenix Gym, right? So I was like, we do it. We'll help you. We'll sponsor you. And it's almost like one of those situations where it's like, you know, those guys that get into a fight, and they're like, but you lucky he's holding me back. You lucky he's holding me back. And then nobody's holding him back. And then he's like, yo, go. Nobody's holding you back. Come on, go fight. It was one of those situations where it's like, the excuse that I gave, he provided the solution. And that just put me on the spot, like, and then he was like, and I'm like, the fact that I started thinking about it, that was game over. And I was like, you know what, let me go home, let me think about it. That was already game over, right? Because I was like, man, this is a situation that I've always dreamed of having. I've never had that, of having someone say, look, we're going to help you, don't worry, just focus on training. Never had that. That I go to the gym the next day, then Trev, who is Jay's dad, who also owned the gym, sees me. I'm like, yo, what's up, Trev? He's like, man, I heard that you getting back on stage next year. I was like, what? I didn't say that. And then Jay's at the back laughing. I'm like, yo. And then Troy was like, yo, we support you, we help you. Don't worry. Like, just focus on training. You got the gym, you know. Just we'll help you. And you know, I was like, okay, let me think about it. I go home. And then the other excuse was the prize money, man. The prize money is not that great because even when I won the Arnold, it was 5K. By the time I got the change to pound, transferred to my account, get taxed, it was like 2.7, something like that. So I was like, man. And then my boy Thierry, who's I've competed with him many times, he's from France. He did a show, the World Championship in Dubai, and the prize money was 10K for the winner. And I'm like, and it's almost like every single thing that I told myself why I don't have the hunger to compete, because A.N Fitness Clothing, I'm working on it. I started that, it's all good. Focus on family, great. You know, we got our second child, the family is complete. We got that. Support to help me during the prep. Jay and Trev said we provide that. Prize money is shit. My boy sent me, yo, World Championship in Dubai, 10K, which is he actually won. It's a 2-time World Championship. So he won it last year, this year. He's doing another show in Dubai, the Binus Gym, and the winner is 12K. And I'm like, prize money is good. Obviously, you have to qualify for that, right? You can't just come out of retirement and expect to go to the World Championship. So I'll have to do a few shows before that. But anyways, like, prize money is shit. Nah, look, there's a few shows here where the prize money is good. Okay. I wish somebody would help me. Yeah, we'll help you. Man, I had no excuse. And then slowly the switch went on, and then I told Tia, I was like, man, I told her, and then she was like, if you feel like you can do it, then go for it. And that's why I did the 12 weeks pre-off season. So basically, because I just came back from paternity leave, I'm training because during paternity leave, I lost weight. I was not eating because the first 3 weeks, Kaylin wasn't sleeping. Tia had a C-section, so she had to chill. So I was doing everything to make sure that she recovered properly. So I lost weight. I dropped down to under 86 kg. I was looking tiny. So my goal when I get back to the gym was just, let me get back to myself. Let me get back to 100%. That's why if you look on Instagram, I was making posts like 60%, 65%, 70%. Then it went from, let me recover myself to, okay, let me see if my body, let's do a mini off season. And then the 60% recovery went from, okay, 60%, let's try aim for 95 kg. And I started eating more because I was only training 3 times a week, right? So I went from training 3 times a week to training 5 times a week. I went from eating 3-4 meals to now I'm like 5 to 6 meals. My body is starting to, you know, get full. I'm getting stronger, numbers going up. My physique is changing. I'm looking good. As much as I was annoyed that I didn't weigh 95 kg this morning, the way I was looking, and you guys saw, I was very happy. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it. And here we are. So I don't know if I spoke too much, but literally that's what happened. Like right now with off season, the first 12 weeks of the pre-off season was very successful. I've used those first 12 weeks to just get back into a routine of, because like I said, it's different training for the sake of training and training for a show. You need to have a proper structure. Your training is, you know, everything is very specific, and I train based on what my physique needs. All right, I need more real delta, I need more carbs, I need more thickness on my back, I need my chest to be fuller, you know, I need to be wider. So it's like all my training session is based on what I want to bring on stage, not even just what I want, but what I need to bring on stage to have a chance of winning. So here we are, guys. It's going to be a very long journey. I'm very excited to take you guys through this journey. I want to say massive shout out to, you know, people that when I made the post on Instagram to say that I was back, the reception was crazy. The amount of DMs that I got of people saying finally, you know, I have people in the gym telling me, man, you know, you did the right thing, because, you know, even today someone told me, man, if you didn't get back on stage, you will probably regret it because of how you look. You might as well just compete and, you know, and just do it. And it's true. The more I think about it, I look at myself, I'm like, I didn't stop competing because I wasn't good enough. I stopped competing because my hunger went for somewhere else. Now that I got the hunger back, and I'm in a much better situation in my life. Like, I'm driving, my second son is born, the family is complete, I'm working with great people, I'm working in a great gym, I'm training in a great gym, I don't have to hide my food, because previously I was working in an office job where I had to hide my food and eat like this, like put the, I was putting my food in the foil and then mash it up and then open the foil and then just eat, because I was working in a call center, and then, call center, if you work in the call center, you know how they are. You cannot take your break there, you have to take your break there, raise your hand if you want to go pee. I'm like, what is this, primary school? Right now, my situation is perfect, so I don't have no excuse. I really don't. I'm training the best gym that I can be training, great equipment, the vibe is great, mentally I'm great, so I'm ready to smash it, guys. I'm ready to smash it. It's scary to think what I can bring on stage, but the aim is the World Championship. But you have to do baby steps. The first step is complete this off season. I want to, improve my physique. So I'm not going to show you guys my physique until the end of the off season. So it's going to be a lot of months until you see my physique. All right. So a lot of progress. The sessions are going to be crazier and harder because I'm going to get stronger. It's going to be, tough. But I'm excited. And, once the off season is done, pick a show, because I'll have to do at least, the goal is to do at least 2 shows. Hopefully they have a few shows around Europe, like Spain, Portugal, somewhere not too far where I can go and, aim to win those shows, because I don't want to come back and hoping to get an invite for a World Championship based on what I've done 5 years ago. This is fresh. Of course, I know what I've done in the past. I'm going to use that as motivation. I'm looking at the physique that I brought in 2019, scrap 2020, because that was the physique that was done during lockdown. Off-season was done in the garden. I trained with my boy Nigel. Had a home gym that he set up in this summer house. So yeah, it was COVID prep. 2019 is the foundation. I look at this physique and I'm like, I want to bring this physique times 5. So I need to work on improving, make that physique that won me the Arnold Classic, that physique that made me second in the world in 2019. Let me bring that times 5, times 6. Fuck it, Reference to Dragon Ball Z, Kaioken times 20. We're gonna multiply everything. So which means a lot of food, a lot of heavyweight, hard training. I'm buzzing. I'm talking so much right now. I don't even know what I'm saying. But all that to say, it's gonna be a very exciting journey. But anyway, it's time to go home. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's gonna be a long video. I'm gonna try and make the next video is not as long, straight to the point. But I'm excited, guys. It's gonna be fun, man. And you guys are gonna see a lot of sessions with me and Jay. We've been smashing sessions together for the last 3 weeks. We've been pushing crazy. In 2019, I had my boy Yan, who I was training with. Having a fucking great training partner is gonna be very essential for me to make progress. Someone that can push me, someone that can push, and we just push each other, and it's gonna be amazing. So yeah, I'm excited. Thank you for the support. Like I said, everyone that sent me a DM to say that we're happy to see me back on stage, to the members of Phoenix Gym that came to me and said that we're looking forward to see my journey, to everyone who's going to be part of this journey, let's smash it. IBS Nosa, IFBB Pro, men's physique competitor, back for 2026. Let's go!